Now you've done research now on this, so you had it.
Yeah.
How has the research gone, and what have you learned? And can you share some of the most exciting things that you've discovered in your research? Because this isn't just an idea or something that's on the fringe. You've actually been in a major academic center doing the hard work, proving the model, and seeing extraordinary changes.
So the very first thing is what we call a safety feasibility study. So and I have to
Is it safe to eat 18
Is it safe to eat all these vegetables?
18
Is it
servings
safe
of
to do a
vegetable?
stress-reducing activity?
Is it safe to meditate?
And my chair of medicine, Paul Rothman, had me write a case report up from my own personal story. And then he called me back in when that was published. Said, okay, now we're going to have you do a safety study. And I said, well, this is the type of research field that I'm in. Said, yes, I'll get you the mentors. So he helped me with getting the mentors on board, designed the study. Then I had to get the funding. So I worked with a philanthropist in Canada that gave me the funding to get the safety study going. So we wrote up the protocol that copied everything that I did. The supplements, the meditative program, the exercise e-stim, and we codified the diet. We got funding, got it through, and then the clinical research unit refused to give me permission because the diet was not safe because it excluded food groups.
Like grains and beans, and dairy.
Yeah, right. So it got declined. So I was required to do a pre-study on myself to show that it was nutritionally sound. Mm-hmm. So we did that. The dietitian who analyzed my diet, who's been doing dietary assessment research for 35 years, said, this is the most nutrient-dense diet I've ever analyzed.
Well, anybody knows about the food groups. How that came about was as a way to sell more agricultural products, meat, dairy, grains, vegetables. Those were food groups that had nothing to do with science. It had to do with marketing. And there is no biological requirement for grains or even dairy.
Yes. And so once we finally got permission, then I was required to have a safety report that I would fill out back to this IRB, the Institutional Review Board, after we did the first 10 subjects. And that worked out really. I also know because I had money to do 20. But, that worked out very well because we had great success with the first 10. So I went back to my Canadian philanthropist and I said, we had such great success. How would you feel about getting MRIs on the next 10? And he said yes. So we have those MRIs. As a matter of fact, we showed those results on those MRIs earlier this week here. I was able to show that brain volume is protected by following the Wahls protocol.